Hey guys, welcome back to The Banger, and today is the day of my SAT, which I just finished, and we're gonna do what we did as promised and review our APs.
Hey, tell them where we're at.
We're at I don't know, some park.
Wait, let me just.
Hey, y'all already know. There's a bug.
There's a red spider.
Ew.
Oh, it became juice.
Oh. Here, I've seen that.
Did you see that? Wait, can I have hand sanitizer? Ooh, it's kind of spicy. Spicy? I mean, like, it's kind of like steak. Do your intro again. Or
No, I already. Alright, it's screen recording now.
you show the screen and tap it so you know. Slide it across so you can time it right.
This is just biology. It's because red blood cells transport oxygen to the rest of the body from the heart, which is controlled by the medulla, which controls automatic functions like your heart rate and your breathing. This is 8 This is cheating because okay, I'm not gonna do the ones that are related to. This is related to that too. Okay. This is me reacting to TikToks. Oh. I don't know how. Oh, Berkeley. Bye. This is just me reacting to TikToks at this point.
Did you call him a child? Did you call the child a It is my business. You call him
That's crazy. Ice. The reason why the ice floats at the top of the cup is because ice is less dense than water, because the hydrogen bonds between the ice expand, making it less dense. Well, we can't do that. What if the function? Food, cellular respiration. It takes organic molecules like glucose and converts it into ATP, adenosine triphosphate.
Isn't that Rosé song?
Which one?
ATP?
Oh yeah.
No, it's APT.
This human appears to be in the ages of 0 to 2, which is the sensory motor stage. This involves the development of object permanence, and object permanence is where our perception of an object, we perceive it as not existent when it's not in our field of vision. So if I were to drop a ball out of the table, once the ball goes out of our sight, then in the sensory motor stage, one's perception of that ball is non-existent. Gert? Oh wow, that was a good one. Blue school. Trichromatic theory. Opponent process theory. Opponent process theory is our perception of colors with red and green, blue and yellow, and black and white. Ooh, this can be related to classical conditioning, because in this case, the sense of the person you love is the neutral stimulus, and when we associate them with their scent, that becomes an example of classical conditioning, because if we were to be exposed to the scent without the person, we would feel the same response, which is the conditioned response. The unconditioned response is feeling love for the person when they're present. The conditioned response is feeling love for the person when they're not present and just being exposed to the scent itself. Ecosystems, microorganisms. And because humans always forget that there are a vast array of organisms and species that rely on natural environments that we constantly decimate, this leads to habitat loss, lack of resources for the species that thrive in these environments, and maybe even extinction.
Oh no.
Whoa. That's a crazy crazy picture. Physics. Okay. I don't really know physics. I don't know how to relate this. Whoa. Okay. So this bottle right here, if it were to be poured out into a sink or just poured out in general, the water droplets would stick to the side of the bottle of the plastic because of its polarity and water's polarity. This is demonstrated through the adhesion that's occurring. It's where the polarity of the molecules inside the water are attracted to the polarity of the molecules inside of the plastic, which is why the water droplets stick to the side of the bottle. It's also why water travels up the plant's xylem in plants through capillary action, is because it's traveling up the stem because the polarity of the water is attracted to other water molecules and the polar molecules inside the plant. Hey, it's the same cactus from earlier. Now we're gonna switch to Instagram Reels because TikTok is getting a little boring. This is a perfect example. You guys know what this is? This is an example of operant conditioning. So because the baby or the toddler is being exposed to positive punishment, it's because the positive punishment is the addition of a negative stimulus in response to something to decrease a behavior, as seen with the hitting and opening the cabinet. Ooh, this could be shape constancy. Kind of, because the water kind of altered what it looks like. But shape constancy in AP psychology is our perception of objects being the same despite their angle or their appearance in our visual field being different. Like if someone were to spin around in a circle, even though they look different at certain angles, it's still the same object or person.
Should do one first.
Okay, there we have an ocean. What do oceans do? That because of hydrogen bonding, again, they have high heat capacity. This means that in areas of coastal regions where there's water, the environment will be cooler because the water draws in the heat and releases cool air. Okay, I think that'll be it, guys, for today. Hopefully I did good on my SAT because obviously the first two modules of each were pretty easy. As I'll put my scores up too, but as of recent, my reading scores have been a little around 660, 650, but my math scores have been roughly around 690. So I'm hoping for at least a 1400. But my goal really was a 1450 plus, maybe even a 1500 plus, but that's pretty much out of my reach right now. So if I get a 1400 or above, I'll be happy. And when those scores come out, I'll do a video with that. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.